Hello, Taurus. This will be a reading for the beginning of January 23rd to February 16th when Venus goes into Capricorn. And this will be a general theme, a so-called snapshot of that energy for that time. Now, take it as it resonates and leave the rest that doesn't resonate with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And now that that's over, let's get this. Let's see. Venus in Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so to begin the reading, you have the Prince of Discs here, Prince of Pentacles. So this is you during this time. Very very hardworking. Also, perhaps starting something new, starting a new endeavor that has to do with sort of earthly manifestation. Something that helps you to think more clearly about who you are. And it's a very, because you have the Ace of Swords crossing your path here, this just says that there is a splitting of what is for you and what is not for you. It's almost as if you're focused on what is for the betterment in the long term. So in your conscious awareness, you have the sun. So this is sort of like I just said here, is that you're consciously focusing on what harms you and what helps you and what you can do to further your progress, to further, let's say, any physical endeavor that you may have, like a job or, your manifestations that you've accumulated. And it's something new that you've been working with. And in the past year, you have the Queen of Swords. This is what is probably happening now as the time of this reading comes out to the 23rd. And this is more of the mind has been looking at what has not been serving it and what it is not. So the mind has been seeing what is telling me lies to myself and what can I cut off. She's holding a head here. What can I cut off that has been harming me, that's not been helping me in any kind of way? And underneath is because you're trying to find a new version of yourself. You're changing who you are. You're still keeping old versions of yourself because you'll always be who you think you are. And so, but it's just you're revamping that image of who you are. And this revamp is showing you what you can work on. And I think because you're actually focusing on the conscious awareness of what you already know and what you can see, this is actually coming from a place of trying to change who you are and who you think that you are. And to go through this, you have the Prince of Swords. So the Prince of Swords is, again, it's a very it's a fiery energy. So it's not it's more of an airy energy. So it's not really it's not so much like go go go. It's more, it's a little bit new. It's newness, let's say. So it's like you have this new thought and idea of yourself and you're really trying to focus on what is true to who you are and who you truly are. And during this transit, you might be working a lot with your mind on how to control what is who you are and what is good and what is not right, and keep yourself at a higher level, because you might not be feeling totally the best during this time. And it's just the fact that, so the 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. And imagine Pisces being pools of water, and then Saturn having those pools of water sit for a very long time. So it's like you've been sitting in an emotional state that has been overdue. It's been past due that you get out of this emotional state. And it's almost as if it's been happening for a very long time, and you're kind of over this feeling that you've been getting. And yeah, this feeling that you've been getting is you're kind of over it, I would say. You're over these emotions that you've been getting from your environment. And I can really see that, because in your environment here during this time is failure. So the 7 of Pentacles. Now, this could mean financial failure. This is your environment. So you might be seeing something in your environment that is not up to your standards, or that is not up to what you would want it to be. And Venus in Capricorn is asking for us to make it what we want it to be. So if we see something that we don't like, then we make it into something that we do like, by being creative, by putting that spark of creativity. And this viewing of yourself and what do you like, what don't you like, is because you're in a state that it's been happening for a while. Whatever this is, this maybe this business endeavor or this financial endeavor, let's say, has been happening for a long time, and you're emotionally tired of it because it's been going for so long. And in the environment, you just see that it's not working out as you wanted it to. So it's up to you to make it how you want it to be. And that requires change. And it's the ebb and flow of change. So I think the task of Venus in Capricorn is, what does change look like to you? What does your ideal version look like to you? What can you do creatively to change this circumstance? Well, 3 cards came out. You have To Be Fair, Loyal Heart, and Orphaned. So when you see that your surroundings are not what you want them to be fair in your judgments. So judge from a place of non-emotion. Be analytical with this during this time, because Venus is going to show you what has not been working and what has kind of become stale in your life. And it's going to be a process of being loyal to yourself and being loyal to your own ideas first before anyone else. And this loyal heart is who's loyal in your life and what are you loyal to, and are you loyal to yourself? And if you are loyal to yourself, then the challenge here will be to create a new environment for yourself, create a new possibility for yourself, and just be creative in general. And I think you're going to do that regardless. It's just that to be aware of it might help a little bit more. And you might feel orphaned because your idea might not be the same as someone else's. So they might reject you. And it's not a rejection as in they'll never speak to you again or they will never love you again. It's that what's been happening has been a failure in your mind. And so when you begin to look at what's been helping you and harming you, you might realize that some things or people or even places have not really been assisting you for your better effort. And so you will kind of separate yourself from either their thoughts or their ideas, not so much themselves, because I think you're loyal to these people and you're loyal to them. It's just that this loyalty will keep you together like glue. It's just that you might feel orphaned because your ideas don't mesh with theirs, or your ideas in the environment don't mesh with others. So you might feel like you are alone in this situation. And I think fairness is required. Because look, when the Ace of Swords comes up, it's a sword. And what do swords do? They cut. They kill. So if your idea does not mesh with someone else's, then that's too bad. That's like, I'm not feeling good, so that's too bad. Like your idea is not going to mesh with mine, but I'm going to do what I got to do to change my circumstances because I'm not satisfied right now. And this is not working. And this is a failure. This is failing right now. And so that might make you feel a little bit alone. But I don't think you are. I think you have people with you. And you have yourself. Yeah, release. Release what no longer serves you. Free yourself from connections to negative influences. You are honorable and courageous. Cut those cords in order to forge new relationships or opportunities. Yeah, cut those cords. Literally, look at this, man. This is going to be a major theme for you this month, is cutting cords, cutting anything that does not serve you for your best purpose. And you'll know because it'll be a sense of quite literal failure. You might even lose money, and losing money will have you say, well, I'm not going to do that again, no matter who does it for you. Like, yeah, like you could have someone that asks you for money, right? But it loses you money. So you have to say, I can no longer do this for you, even though I love you and you're the best. I can't do this for you anymore because I got to focus on mine. And it's like that. And because it's harming you if you don't. If you don't do that, then you'll just continue to be in this place of failure. And that's a creative act of saying, I'm going to make something that is my own and do it for myself. And I think that's it. I think this is a very good theme for this month. And we will be here again to further delve into that theme. Thank you very much. Goodbye.